What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Continuation of the World Series here with Phillip Richards. Atlanta going up against the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, and we have a 1-0 lead with home field advantage here in this World Series, and going for the sweep at home, at least for the first two games before we go back to Tampa Bay. Give us that 2-game lead, keep home field advantage in our favor, and of course I pop out on the first pitch. But here we go, the second at bat for me, able to get one up through the middle past the second baseman for a easy double there. Seemed like the center fielder didn't quite get over in time, so I was able to sneak over to second base and take that extra base, which probably will come to help us a little bit here. Have a 4-4 tie here, and of course I get underneath that one, not able to put that over the wall. So an out there. So I want to talk a little bit about the current series that's going on. Actually, the now World Series is all set for the two teams in real life. It's going to be the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Boston Red Sox, and I believe that series kicks off here in the next couple days. I don't know exactly what day that is. Haven't really paid attention now that my Tigers have lost. But it should be a decent series. Cardinals have that team that just seems to get the job done when they need to. And the Boston Red Sox are very, very streaky as far as hitting. They have a fantastic bullpen, probably the best in the league. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this whole series pans out. Talk a little bit about the ALCS just a bit. It was a really good series, honestly. If you're a baseball fan, there was a lot of drama, a lot of great pitching, a lot of good defense, a lot of timely hitting, a lot of huge hits. So it was really, if you're a baseball fan, the ALCS was fantastic to watch. Unfortunately, my Tigers were on the losing end. A couple things to take out of that series for the Tigers. Obviously, this whole season is a complete failure. We went to the World Series last year. We added pieces to the team, and we're not going back to the World Series. So to me, that is a failure. With the payroll that we have, it's even a bigger failure. So two things stand out. One, we didn't really get any timely hitting. The only time we did was the games that we won, or at least one of the games we won. The other games, we just got lucky, and our starting pitching and bullpen did their jobs and didn't allow the Red Sox, who had the best offense in all the AL, didn't let them get going. Really, neither side had good bats at all for the entire series. Boston came up with a couple huge hits that really turned the whole series around. Mike Napoli with the single home run, or the solo shot, and was really the only run that was scored in the whole game to win. What was that, game 5, I think? And they take a one run. That's all they needed to win the game. We weren't able to get it. Oh, look at that! I didn't even notice that. World Series, a little bit of action on the field there for P.Rich. His teammates coming, get in the shot on his only camera time in front of the reporter there. That's pretty funny. But really, the ALCS was a fantastic series to watch. Congratulations to Boston. They came up with the hits when they needed to. Detroit could not. Prince Fielder was absolutely non-existent, and I mean, you can forgive a guy for not hitting or not coming up with clutch hits or whatever, but he just started making so many other mistakes in the game. That game 6, what was he doing on third base when he was there was a ground ball to the right side of the field. He runs halfway down the line to third base towards home and just stands there. It's like you're either running on that play or you're not. The ball was hit to the right side of the field. Typically, you're going to run from third base to try to get home. He probably would have been thrown out at the plate, but at least the other two runners would have been safe. So there had only been one out with a man on first and second. But instead, he just stops halfway, Victor Martinez really has no play. He has to run to second because he's on first base. So Pedroia tags him out and then throws home and gets fielder anyways, where he like tries to dive back to third base like he was right there, but he just kind of fell over like a beached whale or something. It was embarrassing. And then you can go back to I believe it was game 4. It might have been game 3. I can't remember, but fielder. Actually, it was in Boston. I think it might have been game 2. Yeah, it was game 2 after Big Papi hits the grand slam home run to tie the game. That very next inning, fielder like completely botches a throw from Iglesias, I believe it was, to first base. All he had to do was stop the ball, but instead he kind of like lays on it and it goes into the dugout. So the guy gets second base. All he had to do was just get in front of the ball, but he didn't even make an attempt on it. So that put the guy in scoring position. And then the very next at batter was an easy pop fly, and it just goes right out of his glove. I mean, you could argue that was kind of a difficult play just because it was kind of in the stands, but he had his glove on it and didn't make the play. So just an embarrassing moment for Tigers fans, because that guy makes $200 million over the next 7 years. Is he ever going to show up? I don't know. All right, we'll see you guys later. Peace.